ready to break in the last. Right, the arms are back this time. They're away and racing now. March with Oars came away well with No Confession and Redcastle Rebel in the centre. They're followed then by 5 Star Wally. Limestone Linner's next. Further back then comes Pepperell, followed by Harvester Flyer. And Mr. Armageddon is back at the tail of the field. March with Oars rails through to go to the front from No Confession as they work around the bend. 5 Star Wally gets back behind the leader. Redcastle Rebel Sweet Seats 1-1. 3 back on the outside there now is Limestone Lynn from Pepperell, and last of all is Mr. Armageddon. Lead time 1:47.9. That can't be right. They work out of the straight now, and No Confession takes charge and led the way, about a length clear of in second spot there March with Oars. Now going up on the outside there is Redcastle Rebel. 3 back in the marker line is 5 Star Wally, then Harvester Flyer moving forward, Limestone Lynn. Back second last Pepperell and Mr. Armageddon. 31.1 is the first quarter as they run along the back, and it's No Confession on top by a half length. Redcastle Rebel is second. March with Oars half length away behind the leader third. They're followed then by Harvester Flyers, worked up to a nice trail 1 by 1. 3 back in the marker line. Here's 5 Star Wally, followed then by Limestone Lynn. Pepperell is back second last, and Mr. Armageddon is last of all as they work into the straight to get the bell on the last. The leader still No Confession, but is taken on by Redcastle Rebel on the outside. 31 seconds to 62.5 as they run past the judges' circuit out. No Confession on top from Redcastle Rebel. March with Oars behind the leader as they work out of the straight. They're followed then by Harvester Flyer, peels off 3 wide to make a run, and tracking it up as Mr. Armageddon. They're followed then by 5 Star Wally, then Limestone Lynn, and Pepperell is back at the tail. Up the back they go. No Confession on top. Going up to quickly Harvester Flyer on the outside. March with Oars can't get out at the moment. Further out then is Mr. Armageddon. 30.1 was the third quarter, followed then by 5 Star Wally, then Redcastle Rebel and Limestone Lynn, but off the back Harvester Flyer got the better of No Confession. But here comes Pepperell skirting 3 wide around the outside, and tracking it up to is Mr. Armageddon. They're homeward bound at the last though. Harvester Flyer and Pepperell settle down to fight it out. Pepperell on the outside has got past Harvester Flyer, and they're followed then by Mr. Armageddon, but Pepperell is coming again. Harvester Flyer, I don't think it got there. I think Pepperell might have just lasted from Harvester Flyer. Mr. Armageddon will be third. They're followed then by 5 Star Wally, then Limestone in No Confession. March with Oars and Redcastle Rebel will be the tail ender.